Hello everyone! We can't stop thinking about the end of the world. It turns out that humankind can cease to exist for a huge number of reasons. So, here's our second video about the most popular and most probable end of the world scenarios. Let's go! It's time to talk about threats from space. The most popular theory is one you have probably seen in many movies. We are talking about the collision of our planet with a huge asteroid. This could cause an explosion more powerful than the explosion of all nuclear bombs on the planet at the same time. It is believed that an asteroid led to the extinction of all dinosaurs 66 million years ago. And just 3 years ago, a 100-meter wide space rock appeared out of nowhere and narrowly missed the Earth. According to NASA, there are about 788 asteroids and meteorites close to the Earth. 136 of them theoretically could crash into our planet, and even if the impact itself and the explosion isn't strong enough to destroy humanity, space rocks could carry unknown germs and viruses. But more about that later. But there's another space threat that we have to mention, an alien invasion. We just couldn't help but put it on our list. There are a huge number of books and movies in which aliens invade our planet with their super cool weapons. Of course, it hasn't yet been proven that there are other life forms somewhere in the universe. But I'll tell you something that will give you goosebumps. Look, that's Tony. This is our planet Earth, which together with the other planets rotates around the sun, forming the solar system. Our system is in a galaxy called the Milky Way. Along with our sun, there are about 400 billion other suns. There are about 2 trillion similar galaxies in the visible part of our universe. And if you count that on average 5 planets rotate around each star, then only in the small part of the universe that scientists have been able to study, there are about 4 septillion planets. That, by the way, is 4 and 24 zeros, which is a hell of a lot. Moreover, these rough calculations apply only to one small part of the huge universe. So, what are the chances that not one of those unknown planets has the right conditions for the emergence of life, just like it happened on Earth? Of course, even if there is another civilization out there, they are far away from us, but scientists are studying the possibilities of overcoming these distances. It can be some kind of hyperspace jump, like in Star Wars, traveling through wormholes or other fantastic options. So, the first civilization to advance enough to overcome a distance of millions of light years in a couple of hours will be the first to visit another planet. The next cosmic scenario is the intrusion of extraterrestrial organisms and other forms of contamination into the Earth's biosphere. Have you seen the movie War of the Worlds? Do you remember how the movie ended? People thought there was no hope, and then the aliens just got sick and died from diseases caused by bacteria and viruses that are all around us right now and that our immune system knows very well. But this also can work against us. If aliens visit our planet, they can bring bacteria and viruses unknown to us, wiping humanity off the face of the Earth. However, even if aliens don't come to Earth, this can still happen. Small asteroids, Mars rovers, and even astronauts can bring microbiological contamination from space to Earth. This is why all astronauts and space samples are quarantined upon their return to Earth. And of course, we couldn't help but mention another very popular end-of-the-world scenario, which has been portrayed many times in both books and movies. We are talking about a robot uprising. More precisely, a technology apocalypse. Neural networks and artificial intelligence are already an essential part of our lives. Technology is learning, making decisions, and even telling us what to do. Just 10 years ago, none of us even thought that a watch would tell us where to go or what to eat, that a speaker would be able to control all the electronic devices in our house, tell us the news and the weather forecast, that a phone would store all the information about us, including our IDs, health data, where we live and work, our routes, and bank cards. Now imagine if one day all of this technology became evil. What would we do then? No, Tony, cutting off all electricity is not the best option. That would also lead to the end of the world. Not only would total chaos ensue, but after a while, the coolers in all the nuclear power plants would stop and the reactors would explode. As a result, the entire planet will be contaminated with nuclear waste and life will end. Okay, that's enough for today. Friends, if you enjoyed today's episode, check out our first video about the end of the world scenarios. We talked about a zombie apocalypse, a rise in the Earth's temperature, the Malthusian catastrophe, and more. The link is right on the screen and in the description. Now tell us in the comments what other unusual end of the world scenarios you know. The best stories will be featured in our next video. Bye bye!